Hi, this is Pranav Bua Thakurta from Edu TV, the first education channel. Today, we have got a very famous personality with us, Mr. Jha, Mr. Uttam Kumar Jha, who has studied in the Oxford of the East, Allahabad, and he's the principal of Choithram School, North Campus, Indore. He's also the head of Sahoday Principals Association out there. Sir, welcome. Sir, nowadays from last 2, 3 years, the curiosity of the students in school is coming down because they use gadgets nowadays. Anything they need, they open Google and search, and they are not aware of that. It is not necessary in Google things will be correct. Google takes everything. Even I can post something good, bad, wrong. Google doesn't know. There is no validation also. Sir, how? I would like to have your advice to all the principals, teachers, even students, how curiosity can be inculcated in students' life. Over to you, Mr.
Yeah,
Jha.
that's true. Pranav, it was during pandemic. It was observed that mostly we were having online test and online examination and online learning, and the children used to find out the other way to shortcut way to answer those questions. So they used to Google things and answering those questions. They were not thinking about because they were not learning online that much, which the teachers used to teach. So that was one of the reasons why they are now more gadget friendly, and they always try to look for Google for any answer of any question which is being asked. So that is why what basically we have started doing it, that we give them some task and ask them to find out the solution then and there. Because in the school, they are not allowed to bring the mobiles. They are not with the laptops in the school and no internet facility with them. So they have to think accordingly and they have to solve that task which we provide them. Because unless they have the learning to learn more, because if you have certain knowledge, but if you would like to learn more deeply into that concept, then you have to have the questions to ask, and that is very necessary. If you don't ask question, that means you don't want to learn anything, and the deeper learning would occur only when you ask questions, and that is the asking question is the curiosity. So asking why, how, then that means you would like to learn something deeper of that particular concepts. So giving them task, even the assessment pattern, we are giving certain competency based questions which the NEP also talks about, with the CBSE also incorporating in their assessment process. So this is only based on if you have some experiential learning. If you have not experienced that thing, so you must be having that curiosity to know how this happens, and uh, then you will be asking questions to the teachers. So creating that situation where they must try to find out more or deeper knowledge about that concept, then they are going to have the solution of the questions or task which you are giving to them. Unless you create that kind of environment, this inculcating or imbibing curiosity in them is not going to occur. So this is the classroom environment, the situation which you are going to create. Then this habit would be developed further. Otherwise, they always at home, whenever you give them any task, they always go for Google. When you ask them to deliver any speech in the morning assembly, they'll go for Google and they copy from there, and that they read and learn. So that is what the bad habit which has been developed during the pandemic era, and now the things are under our control. Initially we found also very problematic situations. The children, they used to bring mobiles in the school also. They were copying also through mobiles in the examination or test which we used to conduct. So now the things are okay, and I'm sure with the normalcy which is prevailing these days, the children are going to have the curiosity to learn deeper, because they know what is going to be the future. The future is going to be very tough, and unless you have those skills of the various concepts, then you cannot be successful in your life. That is what I'm thinking about. And we have to prepare them. We have to develop that curiosity amongst them to know deeper of all the content which they are learning.
I think you're very correct, Mr. Jha. In fact, I would like to tell all our audience also, the whole education fraternity looks forward to listen to Mr. Jha and take his advice for various things. I'm sure your piece of advice today will be very useful for all the stakeholders of education, either the school owners, principals, teachers, and especially the children also. Thank you so much, Mr. Jha, for your time and for your advice.